Hi everyone, Wendy Spanish Crafter here. How do I turn this load of scrappy Christmas bits, all my cut-offs of paper, bits of card, mirror card, there's a little topper there, into these tags with a little envelope in the side pocket there. I had all my Christmas tags made, I thought I had, and then I've been sorting all my Christmas gifts out this week and I realise I need some more. So I'm going to make some more of these to put on some parcels to give to my family because I'm going over next week finally to see Holly and Tess and my youngest son. So this is a large one with a slightly larger envelope, and that's another one, and I've put a piece of twine on for tying onto the parcel or the bag, gift bag. And so here we go, and I'll show you where I went with these. This is my Christmas box I keep down here, and it's got bits of paper and ribbon and some more cut-offs of paper there, so I'll pull those out. In fact, there's some bits that will do down there. Great way again of using all your scrappy bits. So let's just get on with it now. Firstly, this is coffee dyed paper and it's 160 GSM. So for the larger tags I just cut it in half down the middle, and that gives me those two. And for the smaller tags I cut it 3 times across, just under 10 centimetres each piece. So we'll get on with one of each. Just put that out of the way, and all I do is fold them up. In fact, actually I thought that was the smaller size, but it's not. I must have cut the A4 paper into 4 because they measure about 7.5 centimetres, but it makes no difference. You can make them whatever size you want, and you literally just fold up a portion of it, and that gives you your pocket, and you can decide which side you're going to have the opening on. So I've got a little circle punch. I always tend to have mine on the right side because I'm right-handed, and you do the same with the larger one as well. So you can fold it up as much as you want, and that will give you room for a larger envelope. And then you just glue 2 sides down. I've just refilled my glue and it keeps oozing out a little bit, so just put a bead of glue down the side and across the top. When the paper's been dyed, coffee dyed, it tends to warp it a little bit, and it just makes it that little bit harder gluing down. I think we've got it there, and the same with this one. Just reinforce that fold at the bottom. Then we need to make the tag shape at the top, and I've got my old electric card here, just to give the same size on both sides. I've done these type of pockets before on the tags. It's a great way if you give your family money. I will probably slip a note inside the envelope. But you never know what to buy them sometimes, especially my son. So that's 2 tags there ready to decorate. Then I literally just get my bits of paper and card and just lay them down, see where they look. Okay, some might be too big. Let's do the large one first. In fact, let me turn this piece of paper over because it's got a ridge across the top. Let me get rid of all this. That was from a previous card making session the other day. Ooh, I've just dropped it all on the floor. Never mind. So that, it's just a little edge there. Just sort of lay it on roughly first, get a feel for. I'll sort of stick to reds on this one. In fact, I'll cut that. Will it go in half? No, we want a bit more than half. Then we can have a piece at the top. See what else we've got there. It's a piece of darker maroon paper here. I'll chop that in half. It's not worth covering a load up when it can be used. That could go there. And then I have some little tiny toppers from Lily of the Valley, or I could put a charm on there. And actually I think that would be fine. Or there's that, could go right in the middle. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Right, so let's get gluing these down. I'll probably not do the small one with you because once you've seen it done once, you've seen it. You don't need to watch me do it again. I don't like making my videos too long because I know very often I will fast forward through some parts of videos. So let's stick that one on the top there. Can always trim the corner off if it sticks out over the cut off bit. No, that's fine. And I'll put this on for the sentiment. I've got some sentiments I printed on the computer. So I'll just cut one of those. I'm still using this Christmas stash. If you follow my blog, you'll know I've been using all my old Christmas stuff from before I even moved to Spain. There was just loads of it. And a lot of it was in Making Cards magazine. You used to get, I don't know if it's still going, that magazine, but you used to get free papers in the middle. And I've been using all those up as well. So that will do. In fact, let's put some more, do some glittery card down somewhere. That's not straight, so let's try and trim that one down a bit. And chop it in half. Let's put that on as well. I love doing things like this. I get great satisfaction from using bits up and seeing something nice come together like that. Now I want something at the top there. Yeah, I'm going to use a piece of that. Or I have got another piece of mirror card. I think I will do that. like that, and stick the sentiment across there, and that'll get the hole punched in. As you see this, it'll probably be midweek, but I am actually filming it on Saturday. And I was meant to be going out with my friend today for a coffee this afternoon, but the weather's just been so horrible. It has actually just stopped raining, but it's been a real dismal day, and I didn't fancy going sitting outside at a bar. So I called off, and we're going to do it in the week. Do with another piece of something across there. I think I'm going to trim that corner, take that on there. Yeah, just use up another piece as well, won't it? In the middle there, and then the sentiment can go on top of there. I'll drop it down a bit because of punching the hole for the tag, for the twine. In a tub with mirror card, if you get glue on it, it's a bit of a pain getting off, unless you catch it when it's still wet. That'll do, that's used quite a few bits up. Try and get it in the middle. Oh, that was a tough one. And also what I have got, one of my craft ladies gave me this box of twine ages ago, probably a few years ago. So I've been trying to use these up as well. So pop that through. And the other thing I have been doing, I have some gems. These ones here are left over from crystal art. When I was doing a crystal art picture. Let me just try and zoom you in a fraction. That's better. So I've been trying to use those up as well. So as you can see on some of these that I've already done, I have put some in there. So I'll just put a few dobs of glue, just randomly, on this piece of corner that's left. And get my, you'll have to excuse my fingers, I've been inking, as you can see. So let's use some browns. Not worth throwing them away because you always get some left over from the crystal art, so you may as well use them. So that's the tag done, and obviously I would do the small one in exactly the same way, just using bits of card that's in that tub. In fact, I'm just wondering whether to put a piece of lace on there with the white. Now this is the smallest piece of gingham when I was wrapping around my Christmas crackers, so I'm going to put that on, and I'll add a piece of lace as well. I'll just put a bead of 3-in-1 across the top, or bottom rather, there. I'll just throw all things like this into my tin of scraps. Trim the ends off, and I think, should we use the pink or the white? Yeah, the pink, white will do, I think, nicely. And then I'm going to make the envelope for it. It's just not glued down too good there. Let's stick that down. Do. goes back in the box. This glitter card is sometimes a real pain to glue to. You need really good glue to make sure it sticks down. Right, that'll do for that, I think. Right, let's get on to making the envelope. And for that, instead of getting my envelope maker out, I just do them freehand. And you just need a square piece of paper, and I've got this that was out of the Making Cards magazine. So I'll just trim that down on the guillotine here that's kept at the side of me. And I'll put a piece in that is, I think, about 5 3/4 inches was the size of square I used. And then you can be pedantic and measure, put a cross in the middle where you, but I just tend to eyeball it, and just when it looks, both sides look roughly equal, just fold it up, just leaving less than a centimetre here. Fold that down for the, then round the corner and fold the top down, again leaving less than a centimetre, and that is the envelope. So I'm gonna, you can trim it down and curve your corners instead of keeping it. If you've got thicker paper, it's better doing this because you don't have as much bulk on the corner. So you're just rounding your corners on all four. Just a lazy way of doing my envelope instead of getting my envelope board out. I'm what I call myself, a lazy crafter. I like having everything around me and not having to keep getting up. So I'm just going to glue this little flap down. This is Collal glue in here, and it's the last little bit in the bottle. And then just put a bead all around here. There we go. And then for the closure of the envelope, I use a little cut-out circle. I keep a box with bits in, trying to get one that's the right colour. And just for the sake of using them up, I'm just going to, I don't think I've got any green ones, to be honest. No, so we're going to use, that one actually looks quite nice, it's got a little flower on. Right, we'll use those two. And I'll just ink the edges up a little bit. This is why my thumb's all brown, because I've been inking. When I finish filming this video, I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. And I've got the TV to myself because John's in the UK at a football match with his son. So I've got the TV control to myself, and I'm going to find a nice Christmas film and curl up with the dog on the chair and watch a nice Christmas film. So that just tucks under there, and that's the little envelope that will go into the side of my tag. And I like them sticking out a little bit because obviously if I'm there I can tell the person to look inside there, but if you give somebody a gift that and you're not there, if that's tucked right inside, they might not know obviously that anything's there, because if you put it the other way, you know, it could go right in and they don't know that an envelope's there, and you know, if you've put money in or a gift card, they might not find it. So, and obviously all the back is plain. You could always stitch round here, but you'd have to do it before you folded it up, otherwise obviously you'd stitch the opening, or you could just stitch round, you know, 3 sides. Anyway, that is my tags. I hope you like this little tutorial. I'd love you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't already subscribe to my channel. And I shall see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.